Getting all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors Dynasty here on College Football 25. We have made it to the college football playoffs. And yes, I say we have made it because Hawaii is a part of the playoffs. We are playing in maybe the most prestigious bowl game there is, other than the actual championship game, and that is the Rose Bowl, the granddaddy of them all. But it's two teams that aren't traditionally known to participate in the Rose Bowl game. It is us, Hawaii, the number 13 team in the nation, against the number 3 team in the nation, the Alabama Crimson Tide. That is right. We have to take on Alabama in the first round of the playoffs. Well, our first round of the playoffs. They had to play a home playoff game to get here. This is not going to be your normal game. We had a fairly simple schedule. We only suffered one loss in the year. We don't talk about that. The rest of the season, other than maybe game number 1 against Arizona, where we had to go on the road to Arizona and we beat them by a single point, I think, we faced a fairly simple, straightforward, down-the-middle schedule. We won our games that we were supposed to win. We were favored in all of them. We just ran the ball down everybody's throat and passed when we had to, and we won the games. We played really solid defense in the big moments, and we won those games. We end up winning the Mountain West Conference Championship, which means we will next season, in year number 3, move to a different conference. I still, as of this recording, have not decided if it's going to be the Big 12 or if we're going to revive the Pac-12 and bring some teams along with us and make the Pac-12 another conference, bring the Power 5 back and revive them. I haven't fully decided yet. I'm kind of leaning towards that because that could be a fun storyline, but I haven't fully decided yet. So that's for the future. We've still got a playoff run. This is the first playoff game of the series. Last year, we played in a bowl game. It was the LA Bowl, and we won that. So we have that on our resume. We have 2 trophies in our trophy cabinet as the head coach of Hawaii. We have the LA Bowl, and we have the Mountain West Conference Championship. I would love to add a Rose Bowl. That would be an amazing little notch in the resume. That would be pretty awesome, but it's going to have to take a massive game from some of our best players to take down Alabama. They are just a different breed. So this is going to be one for the ages. If you're going to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's go see who's going to win the Rose Bowl. Here we are. It is week 2 of 4 out of bowl week schedule. Obviously, because we didn't play in the home playoff games the first round, we had an automatic bid because we were a top 4 seed. We take on Alabama in the Rose Bowl, as mentioned. The Sugar Bowl is going to be Notre Dame versus the number 1 team in the country, Texas A&M, who, if we are to beat Alabama miraculously, whatever the word is, we would have to play probably Texas A&M. I would assume that they'd win. They're undefeated. They're the only undefeated team in the country, it seems. Then you've got the Orange Bowl. Or is that the Citrus Bowl? No, it's the Orange Bowl. Orange Bowl playing against Penn State and UAB, which is a weird combination. You would think that it would be the other way around. Penn State would be the higher seed, but hey, it is what it is. UAB got an automatic bid, and Penn State didn't. So you have UAB as the 3 seed, and then you've got the Cotton Bowl between Clemson and Georgia. So some random teams in here, and you probably would think that Hawaii is also a random team in here, and you'd probably be right. So that is all of that stuff. We took a look at the award winners and all of that stuff at the end of last episode. We took a look at stats, all that kind of stuff at the end of last episode. So if you want to go and check out all of that stuff, you can. But we kind of know where we stand in terms of who's played well. I think we know the 2 players that have played the best. And unfortunately, Cam Barfield was denied All-American status, first-team All-American status, because of some running. He was denied the best running back in the league award from Texas A&M's running back, and it was unbelievable. We took a look at the best running back, the Texas A&M running back, and his numbers were not even anywhere close to the numbers that Cam Barfield was putting up. So I was just SEC bias out of control for Texas A&M, and they're the 1 seed anyway. This is what our 2-year stint has looked like as the coach of Hawaii. We won 10 games last year, including the bowl game. We've won 11 games, including, then the 12th game ends up being the Mountain West Conference Championship. So very solid season. We've only lost 5 games in our tenure, which is pretty awesome. But I'd love to add a Rose Bowl to this resume. That'd be pretty awesome. How many other times are we going to get to play in the Rose Bowl game? Maybe more than we'd think, but you never know. We did offer our defensive coordinator. We offered him a job. We offered a new head defensive coordinator after we lost our guy. I think he's still pending. Yeah. So we're going after Pete McGloster, a DC. I forget where he had his job from originally, but we lost our original DC. He took another job. I think he's the DC in Iowa now, I think is where the job he took. So we had to find somebody else, and we found that dude, or at least we potentially found him. He hasn't signed on yet. But here it is, the biggest game of the Dynasty so far. Hawaii versus Alabama. They are a 10 overall difference between us. They are the heavy favorites. They are the number 3 team in the country. But will the power of the run game be enough to beat Alabama? I guess we'll have to wait and find out.
Welcome everybody to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off 1 playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on.
The biggest game of our coaching career is right now. Hawaii versus Alabama in the Rose Bowl. A 4 seed versus a 5 seed. The number 3 team in the nation versus the number 13 team in the nation. And Alabama's got weapons. Taking a look at their third down conversions, their average yards per game, and all that kind of good stuff. We start the game on offense. We start the defense. I can't speak. I'm having a stroke. We start the game on defense is the sentence I wanted to say. I guess I'm so flustered by having to play Alabama that I can't speak right now. And they have, I guess we should take a look at their team because we're in year number 2, so they got a lot of real players still. As you saw by Ty Simpson throwing the pass. There he is, the junior quarterback from Tennessee. They've also got Austin Mack, who's going to be coming up in the future. They've got a 74 overall freshman that they recruited. Yeah, they're going to be a powerhouse for a while. They've got a quarterback with mental headstrong platinum, so that's pretty scary. Jam Miller is a 98 overall running back that we have to defend against. That's not fun. Wide receivers, Kobe Prentice, Ryan Williams, obviously the great, amazing, fantastic wide receiver from real life. Is it Jeremy Bernard? I don't know how to say his name. Jalen Hale. They've got some weapons. We know this. We know the weapons that they have. Their offensive line is obviously unbelievably good, including probably the best offensive lineman in the country, Parker Brailsford. He won all those awards this year, so he's probably the best offensive lineman in the country. They've got great defensive players, as they always do. They're Alabama. I wouldn't expect anything less. They've got great corners. This is going to be a tough game, if I haven't already said that. This is going to be a tough matchup. I don't know if we have what it takes to win, but I am certainly going to give them my best opportunity. I'm going to give them my best shot, and we're going to see if we can win this football game. Although we do have to contend with so many different weapons. This is definitely the best team we've ever played in the Dynasty. We've played Arizona. We played Did we play UCLA? I think we played UCLA in year number 1. We've played some big-name teams, but we have never played a team like Alabama. Although Ty Simpson will send that away. He probably had somebody open. Our DBs have been cooked by so less competition, so much less competition, less good competition that I can't believe that they wouldn't get cooked by Alabama receivers. And there it is, the first big play of the game by Alabama. It's just send a man on a post route and he's going to beat everybody. There's nothing we can do. We don't have the athletes to compete with that. We do not have the athletes to compete with the just raw athleticism of Alabama wide receivers. Maybe down the line in a couple of years when we recruit some top guys, maybe when Matthias Felix and Matthew Bliss are in their junior and senior seasons, maybe then we'll have the athletes, but we don't have the defensive athletes to compete with that. Barfield will go down. I have a feeling that Cam Barfield's speed is going to be negated pretty heavily by this Alabama defense. We're still going to stick to the game plan. The game plan is to run the football. That has been our game plan all season. I don't see it going away. I just hope that we don't have to rely too much on Alonzo Barnett. Because if we have to rely on Alonzo Barnett, we could be in some big-time trouble. We've seen over the course of this season that Barnett is not the most accurate quarterback in all of college football, especially when I'm using him. So this is definitely going to be quite the matchup today. It's going to be a game of inches. And I went for it on 3rd and 1 with a run, and they were ready for it. I can't punt this ball to Alabama. We're already down 7-0. I have to be aggressive here. We have to go for this. I'm going to throw it quickly to Matthias Felix. He's going to hold on, and the freshman makes a big-time catch in a big moment. That's a big-time play by Matthias Felix right there. A big-time play. I'm going to throw that quickly underneath. It's going to be knocked incomplete. Wow, I really thought that maybe I should have waited for Felix to get open there, because I really thought that corner would play Felix. That's what they usually do. They usually drop back and play the slot fade. That time they didn't, and I got fooled. So good design by them, I guess. Oh, man. A 3rd and 4 situation. They're playing tight on our receivers. We don't have Felix out by the numbers. We do have Ashlock, though, and Ashlock will come away with a big catch. That's a big one from Ashlock right there. He's been a big-time player this year, and he comes up with a big-time 3rd down conversion. Good throw by Alonzo as well. I'm going to have to get this ball away quickly. It's going to go to Senecal, and Nick Senecal will get a 1st down. They should give me it. Yep, they do. Okay. But we're getting a little bit too carried away with the pass. We might have to swap back into the run game here. Let's go back to an off tackle. Texas A&M absolutely destroyed Notre Dame in their playoff game, so they will move on. I think it was like 45-10 or something that said. Absolute, utter domination by Texas A&M, which means they will play the winner of this game. So if we somehow come away with a victory, which I don't know if it's going to happen with the pressure Alabama's bringing, if we somehow can find a way to win this game against Alabama, we would have to go and play the #1 team in the country, the undefeated Aggies. That is not a prize you want to win. And I'm going to have to get that ball away again. They took away everything, man. They took away everything, as you would expect them to do. And I got to be aggressive. You can't pump from the 34-yard line. And I'm not even going to get it off. Alabama takes over. I needed my tight end to get open a second sooner, but he just didn't clear anybody, and the offensive line couldn't hold for that long. So it's an unfortunate turnover on downs. We couldn't bring him down there, but we do get a nice tackle. He only gains 2. This is going to be a tough game, if I haven't already said it. This is going to be a tough game. We need somebody to step up. Oh, it's 45-27, not 45-10. Oh, that's got to be not intercepted, and it's not even it's not even a tackle. It's a broken tackle. Is that Kobe Prentice? It might be. I don't think that's Ryan Williams over there. I think he's the one who caught the touchdown pass, too. Yeah, I think Ryan Williams is 6. Handoff to the running back. He cuts it in. He gets brought down by Evan Johnson. A 2-touchdown deficit in the first quarter would not be something I would be happy about. We really needed to come away with some sort of points on that drive. Oh, Jalen Smith with a sack. That's a huge sack from the senior. In what might end up being his final game, that is a huge sack to push him to 3rd and 10 from the 48-yard line. As long as we don't give them field goal range, we should be good. Oh, they're going to go one-on-one. The running back, he throws an interception. It's Peter Manuma, the senior. Peter Manuma has saved the defense from allowing a touchdown. I don't know what the quarterback, Ty Simpson was thinking. He just threw a one-on-one to his running back. I mean, you've got generational athletes out there at receiver, and you throw it one-on-one on a wheel route to your running back with a All-American safety, senior safety, who's seen a lot of football. That's a That's a choice, and they chose it. Wasn't the right choice. We get the ball to the tight end. Good job. I think this game might end up having to be more of a balanced offense instead of just a one-dimensional run the football offense. I think we're going to have to definitely mix in the run and the pass because Alabama's too smart. They're too talented. They're too athletic to not fall for the we're going to run it down your throat and I dare you to stop us type of game plan we've usually gone with this season. As you can see right there, they completely blew up that play from the moment I snapped it. So, oh, baby. We are in for a dogfight this game. Get it out. Felix, turn up the field. Good job, Matthias. It was a little bit of a behind throw, little back shoulder, but it works out. He gets the first down conversion. And Barfield has been in the game the entire time. It hasn't even been Landon Sims at all, which might be for the best because Barfield's got that little burst of speed that Sims doesn't. So maybe it is for the best that that Barfield's in and not Sims. Gotta roll, gotta roll, gotta roll, gotta roll, gotta roll, gotta roll. Fire it. Little bit late, but it's caught for a first down. I was hoping that one of my receivers on the slant would get open, but the defense was coming too quickly. I couldn't wait that much longer. It was never going to work. But we got the first down anyway. Underneath, throw it, interception. I completely screwed that up. It's a pick six. I completely screwed that up. That's all me. I threw it. So here's what happened. I threw it to try to make it go behind him, to try to keep it away from the DB. But in doing that, it turned me into the wide receiver, and it slowed him down and allowed the DB to completely just run right through it and intercept it. And that's not what I wanted to have happen. I was just trying to make the ball go away, not the entire receiver. That's my fault, though. I threw a risky pass, and it cost me. And now a 2-touchdown deficit in the first quarter is exactly what I was trying to avoid. And that's exactly what we have now. All right. So 2 times now we've been threatening for a touchdown, and we've been turned away, and that's an instant sack. Wow. Nobody blocked him off the edge there, and Keanu Hoyt gets the sack on Alonzo Barnett. This is going to be an ugly game. This feels so much different than any game we've played so far. It's crazy how much of a talent difference Alabama is, or some of these top teams are, to the teams that we play. It's honestly crazy. Because we can handle Mountain West teams. We, as you can see by our record, we can handle those teams. But I think we're still a little bit of ways away from an SEC type of team. They only have 2 rushing yards on the game, but they have 14 points. Okay. It is 3rd down and 10. If the offensive line can hold up for a second, I can get that to Felix. He stays on his feet. Matthias Felix, the freshman, might have himself a coming out party. We know how talented he is. We haven't really gotten to use him too much because of our run-heavy offense. I'm going to fire that a little bit earlier than I needed to. And Matthias Felix, no, you got to get around him. Oh, I should have waited a little bit. I don't know if I had the chance to wait a little bit, though. If I could have, that would have been pretty darn elite. All right, they're going to back off. I got to throw it. Man, the pressure is just crazy. They are screaming off that left side. Our left tackle, who is usually fairly good, is just getting absolutely abused by the defensive pass rush of Alabama. It's kind of crazy. We are going to go deep down the field. Oh, Matthias Felix using that raw speed. And he gets to the 1-yard line. Matthias Felix, 5 catches, 96 yards. The freshman, the true freshman, almost took it to the house. And now we are at the 1-yard line. Handoff, Barfield. Not in. You got to hold your block there, big dogs. Come on. 2nd and goal from the 1. No huddle, handoff to Barfield. He's not in again. It's 3rd and goal. All right, we're going QB sneak. We are going QB sneak with Alonzo. Load it up, 3rd and goal, and get in. Barnett, denied, 4th and goal from the 1. It is the stand of a century here from Alabama. What do we do? Fullback dive. It's the craziest concept I've ever thought of from the 1. We don't even have a true fullback. We're going to snap it, hand it to Vaughn, and we're in for a touchdown. Alabama allows it. Oh, Hawai'i on the board in the first half. 4th and goal from the 1. Christian Vaughn, the 4th string running back, gets on the board for Hawaii. Wow. Okay. Okay. Now we need the defense to step it up. Ooh, nice spin move by the kick returner from Bama. All right, defense. I could use another sack from Jalen Smith. That was pretty awesome. Simpson with the snap. He hands it to the running back. He will be denied. It's Deion Washington. Who else? One of the best run stuffers in all of the country. Shuts that down for a loss of 2. 2nd and 12. Oh, it's going to be a screen. I was not prepared for a screen. I don't know why I wasn't prepared for a screen, but I was not prepared for a screen. It works in their favor. It is 3rd down and 5. I can't bring a blitz, can I? I mean, I can. I don't know if I should. Quarterback pass. Claiborne can't get out there. Pick it off. It's going to be Evan Johnson intercepting. Ty Simpson throws it nonchalant to the sideline. And the true sophomore Evan Johnson, playing a little linebacker, intercepts Ty Simpson. This is the quarterback that had the most passing yards in the country this year. He's not making good decisions. That's 2 interceptions now for this Hawaii defense. And we have new life. Felix underneath. Turn up the field, 1st down and a little bit more. Good job, Matthias. Then we mix in a couple of runs with Cam Barfield. Landon Sims hasn't even been out the field the entire game. He's the starting running back. I didn't switch it to make it Barfield. Landon Sims is still the starting running back on this team. It's just Barfield has been the starter of the entire game. 2nd down and 5. This looks like a very favorable run look, and they're going to get it. I mean, that was just an open lane like crazy. Barfield to the 7. We're going to run some hurry up here. Make sure they can't adjust to that look, because that was a very favorable run look. Hand it off to Barfield again. He's going to get wrapped up. I thought I had a little bit of a gap there to squeeze through. Turns out that it wasn't there. And Tylen Hines will come in now. What is going on with our running back situation? Landon Sims should be the running back. Why is Tylen Hines coming in? Why did Landon Sims get to number 4? What is happening here? I don't know how Landon Sims got switched. I didn't switch it, trust me. I don't know why I would. He's still the 3rd down running back and the power running back. I don't know how he got switched in the depth chart. Unless I did it. Maybe I did it on accident when I was giving him time to adjust after the wear and tear. And I must not have fixed it just yet. I might have forgotten about it. That might be the reason. Well, that didn't work. I got sacked trying to scramble. That was not a good idea. And it's 3rd and goal from the 9. 3rd and goal from the 9. I feel like I got to just give it to Senecal. Up the field. I mean, 4th and goal from the 2 seems like a good option. They want me to go for it. I respect it. I respect wanting to go for it. This is our last chance. Matthias Felix, end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. We tie it up against Alabama in the Rose Bowl. It's Matthias Felix who's having the game of his life against the best competition he's ever faced. Matthias Felix, baby. We couldn't have done it without the help of Ty Simpson, the Alabama quarterback, who's been throwing interceptions. Okay, 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go between us and the 2nd half kickoff, where we get the ball. So, let's do this. We've been playing a lot of zone coverage in the 1st half, and it's been working for the most part. We call a little bit of man, and they hand it off to the running back, and the running back's got some room. He spins off a tackle. It's not a good sign. If they're going to get the run game going, we are going to be in trouble. We cannot have the run game getting started here. 2-minute warning. Okay. 2-minute warning in the Rose Bowl. Simpson's all by himself. Empty backfield. Quick throw. Caught by the tight end. 2nd and inches. Evan Johnson there to bring him down. I would like to call a blitz, but we don't have anybody that would be a viable blitz situation. Almost intercepted. The outstretched arm of Elijah Palmer tried to reach out and grab it. Just was a little bit short. If he was like 7 feet tall, he probably gets it, but he was close. Almost had a hand on it, I think. Jalen Smith trying to get to the quarterback. He forces it to Tariq Jones, and Tariq Jones with the sack. That's a big-time sack from the senior. Our senior edge rushers are making their names known in the history books of Hawaii. It's another check down pass. I think that's Kobe Prentice. I don't think they're in field goal range just yet, though. 3rd and 14. They'd love to get a field goal off, but they probably want to take a little bit more time if they would. Jalen Smith with some good pressure. No, Simpson's got space. He's going to take off and slide. 4th and 9. I don't know if he's in field goal range or not. He's not. They're going to punt. They're going to punt from the 37. That's crazy. This is a similar situation to where we were in. Let it bounce in the end zone. Don't touch it, Devon Austin. Okay. 32 seconds from the 20. Is there any way we can get in a field goal range or maybe even score? Matthias Felix. He's killer. He's a stone-cold assassin. Matthias Felix with the catch. What a throw from Alonzo Barnett, though. Timing it very well. Come on, Matthias. It's up to you. You're having the game of your life. We're going to check it down to Landon Sims. Call our second timeout. I just didn't trust anything down the field that play. I could really use them committing to like a press coverage or something. Get it out into the hands of Felix. That's going to be a first down, so we don't have to worry about the clock moving right now. We can get our play set. All right, there we go. Clock is moving now. We didn't have to burn that final timeout just yet. Oh, lob it over. Matthias Felix, get as many yards as you can and go out of bounds. 8 seconds. We have one play before the field goal. Matthias Felix does it again. Oh, he's having an all-timer. He's having an all-timer game. Alonzo, can he get in? Alonzo Barnett, touchdown Hawaii! Let's go! Alonzo Barnett, the unlikely hero, scrambles for a touchdown with 3 seconds left in the half. One half of the double dip has been achieved. Wow. I did not think Alonzo was going to have that much room. 5 plays, 80 yards in under 30 seconds. Or maybe just 30 seconds, I'm not sure. Absolute insanity. The Alabama defense is crumbling. They kick off, or they return it, and they get nowhere. That is halftime. In what started out as looked like it was going to get ugly real quick, we have scored 21 unanswered points on this Alabama defense, and I could not be more excited. We start from the 24-yard line to start the second half. I cannot believe the turn of events that have occurred here, in which we lead 21-14 over Alabama. And you know what? That shoe clock is going on, because I don't care if we win 21-14 or 15-14. I don't care how it happens. We got to take as much time off this clock as physically possible to win this football game. And look at Landon Sims. That's one of the reasons why Landon Sims wasn't in the game, because his risk of injury is already up to medium. I know this is his last little run that he's got going. As we're just going to slide down. No, the ball's out. It's a fumble recovery. Why was that a dive? It was supposed to just be a regular slide. It's the same guy that got the pick 6 earlier, and he's got the Alabama turnover belt. Oh, my God. It's unbelievable. Why did he dive like that? I was just trying to slide. It was just supposed to be a normal slide. There was no business for diving. I was just trying to slide. And yeah, that's not, I can't review that. I can't waste a timeout trying to challenge that because he wasn't down. I don't know why I dove. I just was going for a normal little slide, Alonzo. Why would you choose the dive? Oh my God, we've completely given this game back to Alabama now. They are in wonderful field position. Oh my God, we had all the momentum. All we had to do was score another time. It would have been a 2-touchdown lead over Alabama. I can't believe that. I just wanted a normal slide. Like I haven't dove all season, and now the biggest game of the year, I choose to dive for some reason. Why would you choose that? I did everything normally that I normally do. I did the regular slide animation or the slide mechanics, and it gave me a dive instead of a slide. I'm not sure why. Maybe it was thinking that I wanted to get the first down. I was just trying to get down so I didn't get hit. That's all I was trying to do. Now Alabama's going to score and tie this up, and we've completely lost all of our momentum. Oh, my God. I cannot believe that happened. I cannot believe that happened. Simpson's firing it in. He's got his man. It's the running back. They're very running back heavy, even in the passing game, aren't they? Jam Miller with the catch. I think it's time to dial up our first blitz of the night. It's going to be, oh, option in the, how did he get it? You had a chance at it. Is it Ryan Williams? Is he number 2? I'm not sure what number he is, actually. Oh, my God. It is Ryan Williams who catches the touchdown in the back of the end zone. We had a guy right there, and he just couldn't react quick enough. And Alabama, just like that, and we hit the kicker as well. Alabama, just like that, has tied the game up and taken all of our momentum away. How did that happen? Why did he dive? Why didn't he just slide, man? Ah, what a brutal turnover. What a brutal turnover. All right, we get the ball back. 21-21. Can you do something for me? Landon Sims is going to get the ball, although maybe we should bring Barfield back in, because when Barfield was in, we were actually, like, getting yards. Landon Sims is getting shut down every single time. So maybe we should bring Barfield back in. I might want to send Ashlock on a corner, although that guy went and got it. Okay, Senecal's there, 3rd and 4. See, that's what I expected on the slot fade. I expected that corner to drop with the fade, but he stayed with the other dude. I got it out, but not quick enough. It's 4th and 4. I gotta go for it, right? Oh, this is a risky move. This is a very, very risky move. I'm gonna go for it anyway. Fire it in. Ashlock, first down. Thank God. Wow, that was a ballsy move. I can't believe I actually called that and went through with it. That is an unnecessary drama that I just created right there. But I can't give this ball back to Alabama, not having put up any points. We got to try our best to at least put up 3. Hopefully 7, but Landon Sims, you're supposed to be my power back, and you got brought down immediately. We know that Schoonmaker has barely any leg. And the leg that he does have is not super accurate. That may be his fault. That may be my fault. Who knows? 4th and 3 on the slant. Felix tried his best to catch that. I hate it here. I'm going for it again. I'm going for it again. It's intercepted. That ball just completely sailed the little stop-and-go route that I gave him. I probably should have used the low point, the opposite of the high point, to make sure it would stay on the ground, but I didn't use that. And it's another interception. Alabama, I've given Alabama probably 21 points if they score here. Because they had the 7 that they got on their first drive. Then I gave them the pick 6. I gave them the fumble with Alonzo Barnett, which gave them 21. And now they're going to score here on this interception. So I've given them 21 of their potential 28 points, unless it's going to be intercepted by Meyer. He's had what an up and down season, roller coaster of emotions for Meyer, and he's going to house call Hawai'i at the end of the quarter. Makana Meyer, he's been just so inconsistent this year. But he comes up in the biggest moment of his and our lives and pick 6 a Ty Simpson interception. Wow, the sophomore from Hawaii just gave us the lead back. I could not believe that. Makana Meyer he's been cooked by almost every receiver we've played. But then again, he's had some big-time interceptions this season as well. So he's just such an inconsistent corner. But he comes up in the biggest play of the game to this point. Wow. 28-21 as we start the 4th quarter, giving Alabama the football back. Oh my God. What a game this has been. No, no, not like this. Not like this. No. Alabama kick return touchdown, instant answer. It's 28-all. You've got to be kidding me. We had the momentum again. Every time I think I get a little bit of the momentum back, Alabama just snatches it right back. It's unbelievable. Oh, I hate this team. Oh my God. Okay. It's 28-28. Just like that. You've got to be joking. How did he kick return that? Okay. I haven't had a kick return on me in maybe this entire series. I might be forgetting one, but it hasn't happened often, I will say that. Landon Sims, nice carry down to the 29. I still have the chew clock on, so we can eat away at this entire fourth quarter and maybe win the game with this possession. There's a high possibility this is the final possession of the game for either team. As long as everything goes the way I want it to go, which is we move the football with the run game. Landon Sims gets 4. Gotta keep trying. Gotta keep to the run game. Gotta keep to the run game. Barfield back in now. He gets to the 42. It's 3rd and 1. But Barfield's risk of injury is high. So Sims comes back in, but his injury is high as well, or at least medium. And Landon Sims will get the first down, keep the drive going, keep the clock moving. It might be time to toss a little pass out there. I think they might be getting too predictable. This is the play that we threw the touchdown on the Felix, I think. Just out of reach of Ashlock. I hate it here. Just out of the reach of Ashlock. I'm going to run to the short side of the field here with this slot. It's probably not a right, or with this screen. It's not the right idea. I'm not even going to get it off. Alabama's defense got there so quickly. You got to be kidding me. I've never seen a defense get to the quarterback on a screen that quickly. We might have a chance here. Ashlock, turn up the field. First down. There's an injured Alabama player. What did they give me, though? Hunter Osgood, they gave me the first down. Huge. Thank you, forward progress. Thank you, forward progress. Landon Sims. And another injury. Dylan Hazen, the guy who intercepted the pass earlier. He gets injured. Looked like it was his forearm or something. 2nd and 6. They're faking these injuries to stop this clock. Is what they're doing. 3rd and inches. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We are at the 2-minute warning of the Rose Bowl. Both seasons are on the line. Alabama and Hawaii. The winner gets to play Texas A&M, so that's not much of a prize. Okay, I got to turn shoe clock off now. I can't risk this. We're getting a little dangerous here. Underneath, it's Alex Perry. He hasn't really been much of a guy this year, but he's done it when he needs to. Turn off the chew clock so we don't ruin our own momentum here. And now we got to make Alabama use their timeouts. They've used one. This will be their second. Lower the shoulder there, Landon. It's hard to lower your shoulder when the guys are much bigger than you. 3rd and 1. I should do a QB sneak here. It's very free. But we're just going to hand it off to Landon Sims. Talk about being free. Landon Sims even lines up the field goal if we need it. All of the timeouts have been taken by Alabama. They can no longer stop the clock unless it's like a penalty or an injury or something. 1:16 between us and a Rose Bowl victory against the number 3 team in the nation. Sims takes it very well. From the 9. There's still an opportunity for a first down. Sims will not get it there, but he's up to the 6, so it's 3rd and 2. We are under a minute. We still have all of our timeouts, so we can play the run game. Sims, handoff, denied. Wow, what a stand by Alabama. And we have to kick. I can't risk this. We can't play overtime against Alabama. We can take this down a long way, though. We can take this down a long way. I cannot risk going for it on 4th and 4 from the 8. We have to kick a field goal here, so we're going to take this down. I can't believe he got there and stopped that. He got there instantly, too, and shut it down. So we can take this down to probably about, what, like 8 seconds or something like that? It's going to be pretty tough for Alabama to do anything. But they've got Ryan Williams, so you never know. All right, we took it down to 9 seconds. Oh, my God. But the biggest kick of my life, not even Schoonmaker's life, my life, comes up right here. Drilled it. Boom! Alabama might go down. Schoonmaker with the kick of the year. 6 seconds is all that remains between Alabama and going home and Hawaii and moving on. We send it away. They will have to return. The benefit of having a kicker with not a great leg. 3 seconds is all they have. You play the deepest you've ever played. Everybody get back. Everybody play over the top. Play as deep as you've ever played. Zone. Everybody. Go back. Simpson's going to drop it down. 2-on-2. Knock it down. Hawaii wins the Rose Bowl. Let's go. 31-28. We upset Alabama, and we move on in the college football playoffs. Where is the celebration? It's just like we won a regular game. We just won the Rose Bowl. The granddaddy of them all. I cannot believe we won that game. Oh my God. Matthias Felix, 10 catches, 172 yards, and a touchdown. He had the biggest game of his career when we needed him the most. What a game. So many things went against us, but so many things went for us. I mean, Ty Simpson, I think he threw, what, 3 or 4 interceptions? I think at least 3. One of them for a pick 6 with McConnell-Meyer, which was just the game changer. I think that's what solidified our victory, I think, was the McConnell-Meyer pick 6. Wow. And we win the Rose Bowl. We put up 21 points in the second quarter, 21 unanswered. Absolutely insane game. Ty Simpson threw 3 interceptions in that game, 1 in the end zone, and 1 for a pick 6. Alonzo also threw 2 interceptions, but he had 260 yards. On the ground, we had 62 yards from Sims, 65 from Cam Barfield. No touchdowns on the ground from these two guys, but 1 from Christian Vaughn and a huge one. That was the first touchdown of the game. And then Barnett had another rushing touchdown, which was pretty huge as well at the end of the half. Matthias Felix came up with the biggest game of his career. I'm so happy he showed up in that game. Absolutely unbelievable. We had a couple sacks as well. Tariq Jones, Jalen Smith. We had the 3 picks. McConnell-Meyer with the pick 6. Evan Johnson had one at the sideline, and then Peter Manuma had the one in the end zone. Insanity. Absolute insanity. And we win the Rose Bowl. We can add that to the resume, but we are not done yet. What do we get for our prize of winning against Alabama? We have to go take on the undefeated Texas A&M Aggies, who are the number 1 team in the playoffs. We won the Rose Bowl. We can add that to our trophy case. That's a nice feather in the cap, I will say. But next week, the semifinals. Hawaii versus Texas A&M. Good thing we don't have to go to their place, because their place is killer. McConnell-Meyer gets player of the week defensively for the pick 6 in the MAC, or the Mountain West, excuse me. And Matthias Felix gets Mountain West Offensive Player of the Week. No shocker there. We were the only Mountain West team playing. And there it is. The Fiesta Bowl. Texas A&M versus Hawaii. What a matchup. Absolutely insane. The bracket is as follows. Penn State versus Clemson in the Peach Bowl. Wow. Okay. I mean, Texas A&M just killed Notre Dame. Do we really even have a chance? I don't even know. I don't even know if we have a chance. Penn State killed UAB, as you would expect, and Clemson barely got past Georgia. Oh my God, this is going to be a massive episode next episode. Texas A&M, the undefeated number 1 team in the nation. I guess we'll find out if their running back is better than ours. Which, speaking of that, I might as well go and change it here so I don't forget for next episode. We'll want to have Landon Sims be the number 1 running back again. Or maybe we should just have Barfield be the number 1 running back. I don't even know. They'll both get playtime because they're both pretty injured, so they'll both get subbed in and out of each other. All right, do we sign the D coordinator? We got him. Pete McCloster is now the DC for Hawaii. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Okay. So we got our guy. We should probably spend our coach points if I can. How do I spend them without having the thing there? Coach abilities, is that what it is? Yeah, here it is. Okay. So we probably need to spend some more in tactician. Let's get our D-line a little bit upgraded here. So we'll get the D-line upgraded. We already upgraded a little bit of the offensive line. So let's get the D-line upgraded. We are very close to getting Motivator unlocked. We could have done it right there, I think. We've won 4 rivalry games already. So Architect's very close to being unlocked too. All we have to do is purchase Motivator and then spend 25 in that. So we can get there. We can certainly get there. Talent Developer would be pretty cool too. Although we have to have 2 players drafted in the first round. We could be getting there pretty soon. I don't think anybody this year is going to get drafted in the first round, but next year with Barfield, he could, I guess. There's a possibility. But that is going to be it for this episode. We move on. We win the Rose Bowl. We play Texas A&M in the next episode in the Fiesta Bowl, which I like to call it the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl because that's what it is. Now it's the Verbo Fiesta Bowl. Forget about that. The Tostitos Fiesta Bowl. That's where we stand. Next episode is going to be a movie. You do not want to miss it. If you enjoyed this one, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much. Stop by and watch. I truly appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.